Hey there. This is sort of an explanation of how I came up with the music sketchbook that you downloaded. When I write music all the time, and my wedding anniversary is coming up in a few weeks from the time I'm recording this, and I'm going to need to write a song for my wife. To do that, I am not going to go to a computer. I'm going to go out in the wild blue yonder, the wide blue yonder, actually, going outside somewhere with a pencil and paper and jot things down, lyric or a melody or something. But it's pretty much pencil and paper. It's that tactile thing I enjoy, and it's part of the process. Then I'll bring it back to my studio. I'll open up Finale and I'll make it look pretty. So it's an accurate representation of what I want, so other people don't have to worry with my scribbles because they are scribbles. I think that children need the same opportunity to write things down from an early age all the way through a very old age, right? We have to have that opportunity, and that's what the music sketchbook is about. It all started long before personalized learning was in vogue. I've been doing this sort of thing for 20 years. 20 years. And it came about at an early childhood setting. You've probably seen this where a child draws a picture and that they're I don't want to say pre-literate, but they don't know how to form letters or, that sort of thing, or their writing is basically a squiggly line, but it's, uh, symbolic of a word that they know, right? And that's part of the process. I get that. Anyway, they draw this pretty picture, and this one right here, an orange woman. No, I wouldn't do that to any woman. An orange man with stick body and legs and whatever. And then the adult will ask, tell me about your picture. The child will explain. And down in the bottom, the adult, he or she, will write out what the child says. Okay, using the same idea. All of that space up there is for their work. Okay, and down here, I will notate to the best of my ability what they say or sing in this section. This is for graphic representation, however, or words. If they're making up a song, it could be words. And then when they sing it for me or chant it for me or whatever it is, I will use standard notation. And this is really important even with recording. Standard notation really solidifies things into a triple meter or a duple meter. The key, or where you notate it, if it's in sharps or flats right here, whack, it doesn't really matter. What matters is the rhythm. Is it triple or duple? That's critical. Anyway, that's where it started, and I can send you this one as well if you'd like. Just let me know. Or you can create your own. And then, why didn't that work? There it goes. So the musical sketchbook, this came about when I was working in the Kenai Peninsula School District, Kenai Peninsula Borough School, Kenai Peninsula Borough School District. Woo, that's a mouthful. And at the time, they were using personalized learning, and they're probably still using it. It's a good thing. In fact, my career has been about personalizing music experiences. And the world's just catching up. There you go. Anyway, so we have this sketchbook. Now, the great thing about this sketchbook is it's one sheet of paper. I'm not into destroying forests at all. So it's one piece of paper that you put in your printer, or you print it off. There you go. This particular version has some features that will be of benefit to you. It still has the areas up here, and you fold it in half right there. So it's nice and neat, and it fits on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. These are for graphic notation or words or whatever the child needs at the time. And then down here is where I notate things. I didn't put a clef in on this one. Let me zoom in here. I didn't put a clef in here because it could be bass clef, it could be treble clef. Depends on how things are being orchestrated. Now, this feature here is important right here. Not necessarily for a Reggio-inspired classroom per se. If you work in a public school, accountability and documentation are key. We can't run from it, so we just have to deal with it. These things, if you look, happen to be the 5 areas of the national standards in music. And every state, not every state, but most states have their own standards because the states know best, even though we have national organizations. Most of the state standards are based on the national standards. Having said that, here they are. And the child will tick off, chick, what they did. They will document what they did. Today, did we sing? Check. Did we play instruments? Check. Did we use rhythms? Well, if you sing or play instruments, you're going to use rhythms. Ching. Did we sing? Well, if you sing, there was a melody. And did we create a melody? Did we sing? Did we orchestrate something? Anyway, they check things off. These are all the things that they're supposed to know, or, these are our guidelines. And we just check those off. And now it's a self-assessment. The children can show you what they think they have accomplished in music. And it's one way to keep people honest, keep the kids honest, because, most kids, given a chance, just like adults, to, not do something they don't want to do, they're not going to do it. This will help us keep them honest. And it's a great way for documentation. Show your administrator, and I'm sure she or he will be delighted that you're using something that is ask the children, ask your young musicians to reflect on what they're doing. Anyway, that in a nutshell, even though that was maybe a long nutshell, that's the Music Sketchbook. I hope you can use it. The problem I had printing it out, and I am not the copier guy, right? It's on your desktop and you send it to the copy machine and you have to rotate the paper. Is it landscape? Is it portrait? Is it, I don't know. I pull my hair out. I should have asked for help. I didn't. You may need to ask for help about how to print it out so that it comes out looking like a little booklet. Because originally this page was flipped upside down, and the document that I sent you, this particular page is upside down, and it was that way because of the way my printer was set up at the school. If you need this version where everything's looking the same, then let me know and I will send you this version. I hope you can use it. It was really a good thing for me. The kids enjoyed it. And anyway, you take care. Bye-bye.